Today's the first day that our young pullets have been able to get outside of either the brooder or the coop where they've been living their entire life thus far. So it was pretty fun letting them out this morning and watching how curious they were and unsure of everything, but they're adjusting pretty well. They're making their way around, and the other chickens are letting them know where they stand in the pecking order. So let me take you in here to the chicken yard and show you what these little dudes are doing. It's pretty cool. Just a lazy day in here. These guys are working these piles a little bit at a time. Pretty low key. Finding places that they can come in and dust bathe. You know, we got asked actually just today by somebody we were selling eggs to, saying, hey, our birds aren't laying. How do you keep your birds laying? And it really, in my opinion, really boils down to a few simple issues. One is you need to select birds, obviously, that are egg-laying birds, ones that are going to produce. That's their primary function, is being egg layers. The second is keeping a young flock. And so these birds here, they'll be replacing a lot of these birds, which will be getting rotated out. This is a 22 bird. And then we've got some other 22 birds in here that are still producing for us, and they haven't stopped yet. This is old Squatty over here. She's actually a 21 bird, and she's probably the only 21 bird that I'm going to keep, because for one, she's got a good attitude. Two, she was broody. And three, she's a really good composter. She's a hard worker. So I got a soft spot for that sort of thing. And she's going to stick around for another year. But all these other birds with purple bands around their legs, those are 22 birds, and they're still producing throughout the winter. But next year, they'll get rotated out in favor of bringing in younger birds. Another really important issue, in my opinion, is just allowing your birds to get out and be happy birds. Get out, do chicken things, run around, free range as much as possible. Because if your chickens are happy, they're going to be a lot more productive. Perfect case in point is these 50 birds that I wound up getting in 2022. I split the flock. Some of those went to my daughter. And the birds that they have of the same vintage, they haven't produced for them this winter, but they're not in this type of an environment. Those chickens are actually being fed free choice. They're getting as much as they want, but yet they're not producing eggs. On the other hand, our flock gets out in the chicken yard and forages all day and only has access to store-bought feed in the evening hours and first thing in the morning. The main difference between our flocks is just the fact that ours are able to get out and do what chickens are supposed to do. Scratch and peck and be happy. I'm getting pecked up here. Come on, you guys. I literally just cleaned this out yesterday, and it's so much manure in here. These guys, I had to get them out of here today. It was just getting to be kind of out of hand with how much manure they're generating. So I'm going to start them on the regimen of cutting their feed back in the daytime. They'll come out, they'll start to forage along with the rest of them, but they are really, really looking forward to their food. You guys are not making it easy. Come here. Come here. Come on. Keep going. There you go. All right, there you go. You guys coming down to get something to eat? Come on. One more coop.
Yeah. I got one that's going to sleep in the wrong place.
That's all right. She'll be all right.
She's going to stress it out because she just realized she's in the wrong place.
Just wanted to give you guys a brief view of what these young 23 birds are. We got these at the end of 2023 in December. Today's the biggest day of their life. They are about as happy as they can possibly be. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.